Hello and welcome to the final Utica Home Track Series Qualifier race here at the Osterreichring. Now with Myrtle Beach coming up and that being the heat races, they are not going to be getting Qualifier Series points, so it's all down to this. Two drivers are tied for the points lead in the Qualifier Series, and they are Jerry Guerra and Joseph Bryant. The other driver with a mathematical chance is Matt Duell, who's only a couple points behind. So with this close battle for the top of the championship standings, these drivers are going to be giving it their all today to see if they can get the championship and work their way into the Bristol race next season. On pole was Cameron Diamond, car number 69S, his first pole in the Qualifier Series. Cameron Diamond made his debut at Kyalami, making the race, and though not performing especially well, he was able to finish the race, and we got report there's a wreck on track. We're going to take a look a little further back. Here's Oku Yamadea. Oh, Joshua Miles is going to run right into the back of Michael Aurelio. Aurelio gets into Yamadea. There's Sean Angel. Jerry Guerra, the championship competitor. And there's Connor Atwood as well. Nick Pericles is also going to get held up. Looks like Guerra and Angel are going to head to the pit lane. What an upsetting beginning to this race, as Oku Yamadea was really hoping that she could make the show. We take a look at the driver in 12th place, which is the spot to beat to get into the show. That's Joseph Bryant. Now Joseph Bryant running for that championship in the Qualifier Series. He's already defeated Jerry Guerra, who's currently on pit road, but now he's got to beat Matt Duell, who's a couple of spots ahead of him. So Joseph Bryant really needs to start working his way up through the pack if he wants to make it in. But at the current moment, he's pretty content with being in the transfer spot for the race, as if he makes the show, he might have a shot to make the actual top 35. We look a little further back in the pack to Vladimir Petrov. Teammate car, the number 01, is currently being piloted by Chris Aurelio, so it's locked into the show. But Vladimir Petrov has to race his way in, and it's not looking too good for him. This is his last attempt of the season, as Thomas Allen's going to be in the 01 machine. Nicky Allen's going to be in the 09. It's uncertain what the 2014 plans are for Vladimir Petrov, but he's hoping that they involve him in some way. At the moment, he currently is not listed on the roster for next season. We take a look a little further near the front of the pack with Michael Aurelio, car number 1. Now, Michael Aurelio is confident enough with the funding of his team to bring his car to Myrtle Beach along with Jonathan Benton's. And the Chris Aurelio machine will also be running in that race as well. Now this car will be vacated and probably driven by Willie Decker or some sort. But at the current moment, Michael Aurelio working his way into the show. He's hoping that he can build up enough funding so that he can run the full schedule next season. There's also rumored that he might have some backing funding from Citadino Ed Motorsports. We'll have to see if those rumors are true as the weeks go on. But Aurelio confident in making today's race and confident in making Myrtle Beach. There's Joshua Michaels, car number 13. RG Motorsports seems to really lighten up at the end of the year. They've gotten 2 wins in the form of Ray Takita at Sierra and Monza. Joshua Michaels has been making races, and Rose Tyler has actually made races as well. In fact, Rose Tyler is currently in the show right now, just 2 spots ahead of this oddly colored number 13 machine. Joshua Michaels is very confident in this team's performance, and actually this is the first time he's gone to this track. An injury late last season in a baseball event sidelined him for this race. We look back at the pack at Connor Atwood. Now, Duncan Motorsports has released a statement saying that they plan on bringing a development driver up in the ranks as a rookie, and that's all well and good, but Connor Atwood and Brendan Patterson know that there's a 3-car limit, which means one of them is going to get this car, if not both of them, if they share it. So Atwood, really hoping that it's him. This was his last chance to prove it, so Brendan Patterson's going to have to see if he can do well at Myrtle Beach to see if he can secure that ride. Up near the front, Robert Piet, car number 85. This is his second attempt at a Utica Home Track Series race. The first one didn't go so well in Monza, but right now, both he and teammate Julius Piet currently in the top 12. Now, Robert Piet is a road race ace and has an extensive background of racing, so it was a shocker when he didn't make the Monza event, but things are going well for this number 85 machine. Now, it is assumed that he's probably going to come back next season. Also, it's been shown that they're going to have a friend join the series, coming in Myrtle Beach, Ingalam Liana. who's driving an old car that was bought from the old Jack Smith team at the beginning of the year. So, oh sorry, Jake Smith, my mistake. But Robert Piet having a good showing at the moment. Up near the front, Thomas Beatty, car number 11, doing the best of the Indiana Motorsports cars. Actually, it was renamed again to Pastrana Indiana Motorsports, but right now all three of their cars look like they're going to make the show, which is the second time they've accomplished this feat. The first time was in Kyalami. So Thomas Beatty having a great run at the moment. He's also going to make some starts in the Utica Rallycross series. He's one of the new drivers for that series. So we'll have to see how well he does there. At the current moment, he's trying to catch up to Cameron Diamond, who's had a stranglehold on this race lead throughout the entire duration of the event, but is looking pretty confident for those three cars making the show. Joseph Ernesto has had some trouble in the past couple of weeks, and after getting wrecked at Kyalami and Cleveland, has been having difficulty making the show. It looks like car number 62P is going to do it today. He currently sits in the 11th place position, and barring anything going wrong, looks like he's going to be making his third Utica Home Track Series start. He's also going to be attempting the race in Myrtle Beach along with a teammate car, Beth Sinise, driving the 61. So best of luck to this team who really budding in this series, and I think they might have a factor for the 2014 season if they get the right cars underneath them and have some good finishes under their belt. As we start working our way into some of the later stages of this qualifier event, we take a look at Oku Yamadea, car number 06, who's near the back of the pack. Now, for Myrtle Beach, the big thing with this team was that they were going to allow whichever one of their split drivers of this team who did the best in their 3-race stint to be their driver for Myrtle Beach. Now, Oku Yamadea took up the spots of Matthias Stroff and Darren Gale, who were supposed to run, but due to budget constraints, they were unable to. They just put Yamadea in the car. Of the drivers that did get to run their 3-race stints, Joshua Lomeo is going to be the winner in that regard. He's going to be the one starting the Myrtle Beach race in that Capcom number 06. So congratulations to him, and we'll have to see what this team's planning for next year. Brenda Pericles is so close to Joseph Bryant, but so far away, just can't seem to get by him. As Joseph Bryant tries to make a pass on Joseph Ernesto. Like Monza, they've been having a lot of issue passing today, and this is not the widest of racing surfaces, so there's not a lot of free space on here to move around, unlike the Monza track, where that one is just a matter of getting the speed. But Brenda Pericles, car number 14, both she and Nick Pericles have made both of their attempts so far, not going to do it today. But coming to the line, Cameron Diamond, car number 69S, is going to get his first career Utica Home Track Series qualifier race as he comes to the line. Now he's also going to be the last one to get it this season, as this is going to be the last qualifier event of the year. So congratulations to Tanker Motorsports. We had a slow start at the beginning of the year, but things started to really pick up for them near the end, and they actually are in championship contention with Brock McMahon in the number 44 machine. So maybe Cameron Diamond can help them out in that regard. But now let's take a look at the drivers that have qualified for tomorrow's event. Cameron Diamond, Thomas Beatty, Nick Capps, Matt Duell, Connor Germain, Michael Aurelio, Rose Tyler, Robert Piet, Joshua Michaels, Judith Piet, Joseph Ernesto, and Joseph Bryant. Two of those guys are debut drivers. The rest really looking to make the field. Now let's take a look at the drivers that sadly unable to qualify for today's event. Brenda Pericles, Caitlin Stringer, Ryan Benoit, Gustavus Cortez, Sam Young, Vladimir Petrov, Nick Pericles, Oku Yamadea, Connor Atwood, Sean Angel, and Jerry Guerra. Shame for Jerry Guerra, he's so close to winning the championship. But now let's take a look at the Qualifier Series points. Matt Duell, despite not winning any Qualifier Series races this season, is going to be your winner with a decent margin over Joseph Bryant. Jerry Guerra is going to lose heavily, then followed by Petrov, Cortez, Decker, Benoit, Young, Benoit, Michaels. That means Matt Duell next season at Bristol, he's going to be locked in no matter what. Well, that concludes today's qualifier event. Join us for the Osterreichring event tomorrow. It should be a good race and should be closing on the championship.